Profanity Nation.
Yeah, it's the new era of man for some old school fans with a new school brand. We got money on the mic with the plan in hand. And Stat Pat to his left, they go hand in hand. And to the right, we got Simpster, he putting it down. It's the Profanity Nation, we running the town. Yeah,
It's the Profanity Nation.
Profanity Nation.
Hey, welcome to the Profanity Nation podcast, where we are the voice of the professional fan.
We try to be, right?
We try to be. I think we are. I think we do a good job.
Okay.
As always, I'm joined by my co-host, my buddies over here, Mr. Money Mike. How are you? How you doing? How you feeling?
Good, man. I'm good, man. Ready to do this. Let's go.
Ready to get it going? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. We're just watching some WNBA, so we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, we just learned something.
Good, man. We're ready to go, baby.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, obviously, there's no NBA yet. We're getting close. The Lakers are together.
Like 18 games before, trading,
before media day.
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah, we get there, baby.
Yeah. It's on the horizon. There's light at the end of the tunnel. But first, there's WNBA playing, guys. Yep. And we are in the playoffs. The Liberty just won and beat the Mystics to move on to the semifinals. And there was a bit of confusion here.
Right.
Go
Let's talk about it.
Right. We were like, wait a minute. They're advancing. They only won 2 games.
They won 2 games.
I thought at minimum it was 3 out of 5.
Exactly.
But it's 2 out of 3.
Yep. It's 2 out of 3. And the schedule's weird.
Yeah. So I listen. Me personally, I think that's really unfair that the visiting team does not even get a home team chance.
So there's 2. So
it's 2-2-1.
So not only, I mean, talk about home court advantage. You're already like playing 1s versus 8s and such, and then now you've got to.
And what is the reason for that? Is that because they ain't got no?
It has to be travel. It has to be travel. However, how is it that this is really? When you talk about keeping a team honest, you keeping a team honest. Like if you got home court advantage, but we front loaded it though. We not like it's like
you already the best seed.
It's like it's like a 7-game series, and we give you 4 games in a row off the jump at home.
Right.
The next 3 on the road. Fools be like, oh hell no.
wait. Top seed versus the lowest.
Even if 1 versus 8, if you give the 1 4 games in a row against an 8 seed, the 1 seed be like, okay, I might have an off night. You ain't factoring that. You trying to say I'm 4 games straight? Nah. So this is what I felt this was. It was almost like you have 3 games. The first 2 games are at home. If you lose any of those games, it is detrimental. It is like crippling because
it's over though. That's the problem with it.
But you know what I'm saying? But yes, okay, I get that. But if you're weak, right? It's punishing the weak initially. However, the odds go into their favor if they happen to split the first 2 games. And now you the number 1 seed, number 2 seed, and now all of a sudden you're under the gun. But you had that. You had the ultimate home court advantage, and you didn't take advantage of it. It's almost like it's punitive. It's almost like I'm a front load this shit, but at the same time, I am definitely putting the pressure on you.
So it's yours to lose.
It's yours to lose.
The biggest problem with this, they need to have at least 3 games because the first game is always they go and you take their best punch. The second game was always the adjustment game.
Right.
So that's when you say, okay, this is what it did in the first game. Let's go ahead and make some adjustments. By 3rd game, now they're like, okay, we know what they're going to do. We know what their adjustments are. Let's play ball. They don't have that opportunity. At all. So that's really
isn't
bad.
it always like it's not a playoff series, so the home team loses
exactly.
So this doesn't even get to that point.
Right. It's snatching away from just taking it away from because it's not real.
Yeah, that's crazy. But first of all, guys, it was a close game. Came down to the end. Breanna Stewart put in the free throws to kind of seal the deal, but the Mystics were in it till the end. So it was exciting, great basketball to watch, fun, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They move on, and the next series is a 5-game series. So, but
good.
What is the schedule there? Oh, they don't have it released yet, I'm sure. But when they release it, we'll see if it's home, away, home.
It should be.
Yeah.
Or home.
It
Away.
should- no, right?
Three at
Three
home.
home.
3 at home. And then, oh my goodness, it's like they don't travel
One on
until
the road.
the finals. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. That's kind of crazy, guys. Are you looking that up, Money Mike?
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
Okay, no problem. So, perfect. Of course, we know our local team, the Sparks, are not in it this year, but it's kind of a rebuilding year, and that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
But we believe, right, Step Hat.
Yeah.
I think it's inevitable. It's going to be Aces, Liberty. They're on a collision course.
Yep.
It's what's going to happen. That's what I think everyone wants to see, and
I
I think
so.
that would be great for the sport. Anyway.
Oh, definitely be good for the sport because you have that. I mean, yeah, I know Las Vegas is not West Coast, but a lot of West Coast people have adopted that team as like something they could identify or something they want to cheer for. So you have that, and then of course you have the arch nemesis always New York.
Mm-hmm.
I know we hate Boston, but we can scoff at Boston because Boston is Boston. New York, we look at like,
well, because New Yorkers hate LA too.
Yeah, but it's good because we have something
East
they don't
Coast,
have.
West Coast.
They don't have something we
That's
have. Like
right, East Coast, West Coast. Because you don't think of that with Boston.
No,
Boston's Boston. But New York is East Coast, West Coast.
New York even like swats like Boston away.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like it's only one competition. It's LA.
Exactly. The big towns in this country. That's for sure. Well, again, I think it's great for the sport. So they need the coverage. They need to get the word out. People need to watch the games, and I think this will help.
Yeah,
this will help for sure. Money Mike, did you find us anything? If not, we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm looking at the brackets. It's
okay.
Definitely everything else is the best of 5. So at least the lower seeded team gets a home game.
What's the matchups?
Yeah, so it is still 2-2-1. 2-2-1, right?
Yes, like normal.
Yeah. Okay, so it goes 2-2-1. So that makes sense. Okay.
But
so we'll see how that continues, and we'll keep watch on it, and we'll keep you guys up to date.
But speaking about West Coast, everybody listen. The Aces they may as well be the Lakers.
They're the Lakers.
And,
they're
like,
right now.
Everybody wants them to win. They're the sets of team.
Yeah.
But then Beyond's toured and our girl 3-point champion.
Inescu.
Mm-hmm. They're tough too.
But so Inescu, because that's I mean, come on, those two.
Yeah.
That's
but it has a great dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like.
And we love Inescu because
yes, we
Kobe
do.
attachment.
Kobe,
yeah.
we love the Kobe.
Yeah.
If anything, the mama, that's
Mama
Kobe.
mentality.
That's Kobe. He mentored her. That's why we like
the Aces
Inescu.
are the Aces.
Huh?
Oh, they're a great team.
Aces are Aces, and I love the Aces.
And
I'll be rooting for the Aces.
Yeah,
they're a great
we
team.
we are.
But if Inescu won, I'd be like, I would go with that.
That's cool.
Is it is it Natalia? Is that Yossi?
Who?
Who's Brian?
Oh, she graduated, didn't she?
No.
No, you wouldn't Natalia's at USC then.
Yes, yeah, SC.
Oh no, that was I was thinking shots would graduate.
Okay, so Natalia's at I was reading something
so,
today.
So I saw some weird stuff on the. You saw it too,
yeah, right.
So I saw some weird stuff right here. So I'm gonna tell you guys are good creeps out there because there was like saying like, what if Natalia Bryant and Bronny James
what
got together?
Is that what they're talking about? Really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got together.
What if they fell in love?
Oh no.
And then produced the greatest basketball player who ever lived.
That's
and they even came up with a name. It was Kobe.
Kobe Michael James.
Kobe Michael James.
It was Kobe Michael James.
That was it.
Kobe Michael James.
Oh.
Like what?
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Right. Like can we stop living in fantasy land? And like literally like these
weirder things have happened, right? I mean, look, let's just put it out.
I mean, is that possible? Wasn't that
it's not such a stretch?
Bronny is way too young for Natalia though. Like Bronny's like 18.
I ain't gonna talk about
Natalia is like 20 in their 20s. They go have to wait till like
they're the only ones that in the world that know what it's like to grow up in that situation.
I mean, I get it.
Is considered the best.
so that's what they have in common.
So everybody,
that's actually a lot. It's actually a lot. They don't have to worry about lying to each other or coming after each other for each other's money. That's for darn sure. But yeah, we did. So we read that. That was
crazy. Like, what are you doing
The
here?
internet's undefeated, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. So if there's something to be thought of, it's out there.
Yikes! It's just
man.
So
listen,
cringy.
The first time you see a picture of them hugging, it's over.
It's crazy.
But and they're just
Oh my gosh, yeah. They
Story-
should do it just for the coverage. I got something else for you, Mike.
What's up?
A new store opened up in Pasadena, and I'd only heard of this store because of you.
Oh,
and I had to go check it out. And it's pronounced what?
It's called
Irwan?
okay, so it's pronounced Irwan.
Irwan.
My wife, if you guys go check out her TikTok, it's called Irwawa. And since you brought it up, you do know they were there for the grand opening of Irwawa on last Wednesday.
Where?
I'm
sorry. At Pasadena? Oh, I didn't know that.
I would plead ignorant. What is Irwan?
Yeah,
okay. So Irwan, let me listen.
Yes.
Irwan is a supermarket that is on purpose.
A la Whole Foods.
No.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Similar.
On purpose.
Overpriced. Like they why
on purpose.
I believe what Irwan does, it says, hey, let's charge $10 a pound for watermelon and see who will buy it. And people go in there and
because you gotta trust that they have the best watermelon.
Man, yes. Now I will tell you this. Everything in there is healthy and organic and I mean it's really organic.
Yeah.
The water is amazing. The water is $4 for a bottle. And it's glass. It's not
in glass.
It's not
they
plastic.
Don't do plastic.
So you paid for the glass.
Well, you return the glass.
Hey, they have. Let me tell you what's so crazy about Irwan. Since we talk about it.
Yeah, we talk about.
Do you know how you go get? You have a battery.
Yeah.
And you go to AutoZone.
Yeah.
And they give you money back for the core.
Yeah.
You could do that with Irwan soup.
What?
You have a jar. They put the clam chowder in the jar.
Fresh clam chowder.
Right? If you come back with the jar, with the empty jar, they will give you credit back.
Like a
now listen, it's $10. This soup is $10, but you're gonna get $3 back. You're gonna get $3 back if we bring that jar back. You bring no, it's not CRV. Because CRV, you got to go to a deposit. You have to go to a recycling place.
Yeah, take it.
Here, you take it back to Irwan, and they would give you a $3 credit on the jar.
No, I'm just saying, it sounds like fucking
CRV.
Now, look, I looked through the store, and
did you buy anything?
We bought a few things.
Oh,
yes.
$100.
Yeah, right. 200, one bag.
There you go.
No way.
Yeah.
See,
we didn't get any meat.
We didn't
get any meat. It was $200 for one bag. However, the height, the peak of this experience was they have, again, kind of like Whole Foods. They have fresh food. You can go get.
Did you try the $18 smoothie?
What are we talking about?
I unfortunately sat there at the counter, and my girl wanted a peanut butter smoothie, and she ordered that. And she's like, "Do you want anything?" And I looked at the guy and I said, "Do you have anything like orangey?" And he's like, "Yeah, we got this mango one." I said, "Okay, do that." And it was a $20 smoothie,
bro.
And what was awesome about this is I seriously, I actually left my wallet at home, so it was all on my girl to pay for everything. So I love that. I love that.
Hilarious.
So when we walked out, she's like, "That was a $20 smoothie."
Yeah, she should.
And I said, "A what?" She said, "That was a $20 smoothie." And I'm like, "Really?" She said, "Yep, that was $20."
Yeah.
And then okay. So it was good, but I don't know what was in it that was worth $20. But the line,
everything organic.
People said lots of vitamins and all sorts, but it was tasty. But they have like the pizza and things like that.
Everything was good,
but it's much smaller than the Whole Foods. But it was expensive.
But just as pretentious.
No, you know what's really ironic about that place though, because we've gone to.
I went to the Venice one, bro. So
you talk about the Venice one?
You talk about the Venice one?
Well, you know what our favorite one is.
I go to the Venice one. I'm like,
you know what their favorite one is, because they've been to Venice, they've been to Santa Monica, they've been to Culver City, and they've been to Pasadena. Their favorite one is Culver City.
I bet.
Now Santa Monica is different.
What I'm talking about. When you talk about Culver City is adjacent.
Yes.
When you talk about Santa Monica.
Oh, yes.
You see what I'm talking about?
Santa Monica.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so Culver City is West Side, but it's West Side adjacent.
Yes.
It's not they just became West Side. Let's be real, but we're Culver City. It just became West Side. Okay, this became. It's not West LA. Yeah, it's literally LA is expanding, and now they're adjacent, and now they be absorbed into the West Side. Before that, no. They were all of a sudden Fox Hills is now Westfield at Culver City. It's Fox Hills.
It'll always.
Sorry, bro.
Like
but their favorite one is definitely Culver City. That's the one they go out. They hang out with the manager. They talk to them in school. Santa Monica, they were kind of being watched. Like we're looking like like literally they was like, okay, they're leaving now. I was like, are you talking about me? Like, yes, I'm leaving now. And listen, my wife bought an $85 apron from there. $85.
See,
an apron it's going to get dirty.
Apron.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes. Yeah, bro. You got $200.
That's the whole purpose of it. If you ain't trying to get your apron dirty, why are you buying it?
Hey,
I mean, did it have a sports logo on it or something? Was it branded? Louis Vuitton. What is it?
Man, it says Irwan on it.
Can you bring it back for a core?
You know
Talk
what?
About branding.
You know what? It's funny though. Like, listen, if you guys go see Michaela, look at Michaela's TikTok. My wife went home. She took the Irwan turkey meat and went along with the apron and threw it in the pot and to see if it was gonna cook itself. It didn't. So she took the apron back.
Wait a minute. Wait. You said she threw the turkey and the apron in the oven?
No, she put the apron on.
Oh, okay.
And she did the turkey, the ground turkey. You was gonna make some tacos, and she put it in there, and she thought it was gonna cook itself because she paid $85 an apron, so she thought the apron was gonna do the work. So she actually returned the apron. What's funny about this?
It's broken.
She actually returned the apron and said it didn't work.
Yeah, the apron's broken.
Yeah.
That's why they're like.
True story.
That's exactly why the manager's like they're leaving. They're leaving now.
Hey,
it had nothing to do with anything else. It's because you're returning an apron saying it's broken.
Listen, they have bought $12 bacon with 8 slices in it. That has been purchased. They have purchased. The water was amazing. The ground turkey. Yeah, every time she goes, she'll spend a couple $100 in there.
Yeah, bro,
for sure.
If I don't come out there with
what she loves?
A Costco haul.
Oh no, you ain't getting
for $200.
It was
it
was one bag.
Yeah, bro. It ain't worth it.
You know what she loves though is the butter lettuce. The butter lettuce.
Like butter lettuce.
Yeah, that butter lettuce is amazing for your one.
And that's $30.
About that, yeah.
Yeah, baby Jim. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
what am I eating that butter lettuce with?
Hey man, dude,
they have homemade dressings in a jar that you can return.
I'm just trying to see why am I spending $30 on lettuce to put with what?
It's not $30. Obviously, I'm joking.
Whatever, 20.
But all that went through my mind when she told me that smoothie was $20. All that echoed in my mind was Travolta from Pulp Fiction. That's a $5 shake.
Yeah.
I said, what comes that shake? For me, it's a $5 shake. I got to taste a $5. I'm like, yeah, that's a joke nowadays.
Yeah, that was like.
And then I went and filled up for $6 a gallon. All right.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna talk some NFL. We've got NFL. We've got some controversy in the NFL, guys. I don't know what happened there. We'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about the Chargers. We'll talk about the Rams. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Profanity Nation.
A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
And we're back with the Profanity Nation podcast. Thank you guys so much. We are the voice of the professional fan. Excuse me, guys. You actually showed me this right before. Some NFL controversy. Let's just start there. All right. So already, come on. We already question professional sports with Vegas and betting odds, and we've got the gematria out there. Where people are, using all sorts of odd techniques to pick teams. Stat, why don't you go ahead and fill us in on what exactly took place and what the controversy is?
Well, actually, Buddy, I think.
Was he? Okay, let's do money. Money.
Yeah. Sorry. So here, what's so crazy about LA football, which I think is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
That LA has not had a team in so long that all these football fans have migrated to other teams.
Yeah.
So anytime that there's a home game, it literally is 50-50, at best, or if not more, for the team. So on Sunday, there was a game between the Rams and the 49ers. I mean, if you're watching TV, if you didn't know they were at SoFi, you would think it was a home game because
they call that shit. They call it Levi South, and you see all the red,
the sea of red,
the sea of red in the stadium there. But what was crazy? What happened was the 49ers were favored by 7 points, and it literally is 10 seconds left in the game. They
7 or 7.5.
It's 7.5.
They got to cover.
Yeah,
they have to cover, so it has to be 7.
So this is basically what happened. It's 10 seconds left in the game. They throw a complete pass. The Rams do. They're down by 10. It's 30-20. They're down by 10. They throw a complete pass. Then all of a sudden,
no opportunity to win the game.
No opportunity to win the game. It's 10 seconds left. The game is over. It's already been decided. You know who's gonna win. You know who's gonna lose. You see the referee run up there like they're trying to help them out. Like he's running out. He places the ball
as if they have a chance to win.
They hike the ball. They spike the ball. Like just do a stop the clock
to hit that 10-pointer,
just so they can go ahead and kick a field goal.
Right.
So that way they can make sure that if it's 7.5, it flips who wins. If it's 7, it's a push and nobody wins. Right. So listen, I hate the idea that sports
is rigged.
I want everything to be genuine. I want everything to be like human error. Or I even kind of hate instant replay sometimes because I just want really just what happens that happens, right? But this is so blatant where a phone call must have been made from Vegas that said, "Hey,
the ref,
I got a whole lot of money on this.
What was on the line? The ref,
I got a whole,
but
what's crazy about it is, like, is it the ref? Because the ref went and rushed, but then it was up to the Rams to go ahead and kick the field goal. It seemed like everybody was in it. Everybody was in, and the only thing that was on the line was the spread.
The bet.
It wasn't. It had the game was already decided.
Yep.
It was the spread.
Yep.
And please, NFL or all professional sports, can you guys, if you're gonna do this, can you not make it as obvious, please?
I mean, it's so blatant.
Yeah.
Now I kind of like kicking a field goal in that situation. I kind of liken that to in basketball when it's already over. There's 10 seconds left. Your team lost, and you're still going to go up and do a dunk. That usually results in a small forearm shiver.
Right.
There you go. You get
right.
this because you score. What are you doing? You're messing around. Even if you're winning or losing, it's just game's over. Respect. Stat. What's going on?
I don't know. It feels funny, right? It just feels like the fact that we have a 10-point lead. And they to kick a field goal at the end of the game. It doesn't matter anywhere but Vegas. And that's
right.
it. So it doesn't matter if they kick a field goal or if they lob a touchdown. Only thing that matters right now is the point spread. And the fact that you are blatantly trying to change the point spread instead of walking across the field, shaking that coach's hand, it looks suspect. That's all I'm trying to say. Like,
would it if the ref didn't look like he was in such a rush?
So right. So here's the thing. This is what would have made it better. If they would have thrown the ball to the sideline,
out.
And then they caught the ball and go out of bounds, that would make it stop the clock.
Right.
Now they go kick a field goal.
Right.
Now it's like, all right, well, they could get a field goal.
But the clock is running.
But the clock is running.
And the
referee is running to set the ball. Way they can spike it.
Right.
That is like,
but I'll play devil's advocate. Isn't that the ref's job to make sure that the game gets moving? It's not his job to play the score, right? It's his job to say, you have the ball, you're in the red zone or close. It's not my job to play the score. If this team wants to go, it's up to them.
True.
They can do whatever they want. They chose to spike it and go for the field goal.
Okay, I'll rock with that, but go ahead.
However, when we're talking about like the scenario, like the fact that if we're trying to conserve time, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to, like you said, we will try to be working the outside of the field.
Right.
But we don't give a damn about the outside of the field. We are literally trying to let the clock run down so we can kick a field goal at the buzzer. You're not getting the ball back. There was no onside kick opportunity.
No,
so what are you doing? So that's why it feels funny. And, theory is, McVay probably, hey, if we lose the game, but none of you 49er fans that have invaded our stadium is going to win any money on this bet.
Okay, so look.
So can it be just spiteful?
I hope so.
And that's okay. So. That's okay.
But
because you play to the last second.
Yes, but you can't admit that you're manipulating the game.
You're not manipulating. Yeah. You're playing to the end.
But so the thing is,
you can't do that.
You know the spread.
So what?
Everyone knows the spread.
There is nothing wrong with a coach coming out and saying,
I'm going to kick a field goal with fucking.
Yeah, I'm going to affect 2 wins.
You're down by 10. It's not. You're losing is losing is losing. You can lose by 1 point. You lose by 50 points. You still lost the game. So if you're kicking a field goal.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
So here's the thing. But here's the thing about that.
Does it ruin 49ers bets?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So do it.
Yeah, but I want that though.
Yeah.
But Simpson,
do it.
But Simpson, this is what you.
I hope it's that.
This is really what you're not really understanding. 20 years ago, let's go back to 20 years ago. There was a reason why no professional sports were allowed in Vegas. Right.
Yeah.
You were not allowed. The thing that you had in Vegas was basically UNLV basketball, or the athletic program. Mm-hmm. But you were not allowed to bet on UNLV games.
Right.
Because they were concerned about, the point shaving and all these types of things. We have since kind of moved and digressed, and we're bringing professional teams to Vegas. We're doing it now where their sin is no longer a concern.
Right.
So when you see things like this, now it makes it a concern. So to your point is if they're going to go do that, if they're going to go and say, all right, we're going to rush it, whatever, every game that referee needs to be rushing, 30 seconds late.
Right.
Consistently going to do it, and then and the referee needs to do it at minimum.
Right.
Now, if the team decides to be logical, they just go fine. But the referee is running and setting that ball every time as quick as they can.
That's what I said. Don't play the score, right?
Right.
So
you know what I mean?
You'll have to see.
So that's the only way that because here's the thing.
But
you don't want to take away the integrity of the game.
But and the only reason why it looked out of place because we've seen so many games where that same scenario, these referees don't be rushing to put the ball down. You see what I'm saying?
And usually they're shaking
especially
hands.
when there's a 2-possession ball game under 10 seconds.
Can I ask you?
They're not rushing to put the ball down.
Is it possible? What was the play before? The one play before?
It was a first down pass in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spiked it. The next play was a spike.
Well, no.
Yeah.
So, but the first play where the ref grabbed the ball quickly, brought it was
it was for a first down in the middle of the field.
Okay, incomplete pass, first down, middle of the field.
Okay, yeah.
It was complete or
Yeah,
incomplete?
It was complete.
It was complete.
First down.
Yeah, then they
And
should.
and normally
went for
you
it,
kick
yeah.
normally you kick a field goal after the third down. No, but
But there was only 4 seconds left, so
You don't get an opportunity to get the ball back. It's a 2-possession ball game.
so the throw.
That's why we're tripping.
The point
It's
is
a 2-possession.
it would
You
seem
need
like to
another
me-
possession to do anything.
Well, that's okay, but it seems like to me, if I was again devil's advocate, and we'll move on here really quick. But it seems like to me, if it's my team, I'm taking that as an opportunity, and I'm saying we're gonna run this as if we're down 6. And we need to score. And I'd probably run a play for the end zone and see just to run it and see if we can get it completed, win or lose.
Look,
It doesn't make much sense unless you're just giving the field goal guy practice or the special teams.
I'll rock with that. But if I'm a coach and I say we played from bell to bell, and that's the way that I coach, then I'm Hail Marying it.
No, you know what? I'd rather him come out there and say, you know what? I'm petty like that.
Yeah, I'd love
But
it.
you can't say that.
Yes, you can.
No, you
He
can't.
didn't. Yes,
You
he did
can.
not.
Because
he did.
dude,
Look,
you're not betting on the game. However, you do know common knowledge. And so if you're going to go ahead, if you really are going to tell.
Good for the
So
game.
first of all, let's be real.
Rivalry.
Let's be real right here. Let's be real. If you are going to put out a point spread, you are now telling me that my team is either good enough or not good enough to cover this point spread. Either I get the point spread and I pass it, or I don't. But you already outside perception is telling me how good my team
that not
is
only can I
without
can't
allowing me
win.
to play.
Yeah,
Right.
not only I won't win,
I won't
but I'm
win.
going to lose by at least
At
as many
least- at
points.
least a touchdown.
So it's a
It's double.
It has nothing to do to the bettors. It's to the odds makers, the Vegas people. The bettors set the odds too, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes,
so I
of course.
personally, I see nothing with it. It is not
If
at
you-
all rigging the game.
No.
It's not at all. It's playing to the end. And by the way, San Francisco had every opportunity to block that kick.
Yep.
They had every opportunity to block that kick. They had every opportunity to
I like it.
screw it.
I like it. I think it's what it is.
But
Like,
you're right. If the team is on there and they're still and they look like they want to run another play, that ref better damn well run. And get the
you
ball
got to
down.
keep it consistent now.
Now, if they're just walking around looking like they're getting ready to shake hands, the ref can read that and they don't have to do that. So
Yeah.
it just depends. But yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, they got to keep moving.
Let's take another quick break here, really quick. And then when we get back, we'll talk about our local Chargers and their woes. Okay, so don't go anywhere. You're watching the Profanity or listening to the Profanity Nation podcast. Thank you. And we're back. That was a short break. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Okay, so other NFL news. Our local team, we just talked about the Rams, of course. They went down. They lost against the 49ers by 7 and upset the Vegas bettors. But we have another team here now. We have the San Diego Chargers, I still say that, San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers, and they're just straight upsetting their fans. They're 0-2. They were really expected to come out this year with a bang. Herbert, highest paid in the league now, 0-2, and already the pitchforks and torches are out for Coach Staley's head. Who wants to take this one?
Look, I got this first.
Good.
It's because obviously, since I'm a Raider fan, I'm always having a little,
You're like, this is good.
a little jab when it comes to the Chargers. And what I hate ever since the rookie year of Herbert. So if people don't know the context of the story, Herbert was picked by the Chargers, but I think Herbert was picked number 6 and Tua was picked number 5. And it was between Herbert and Tua to go to the Dolphins. And the Dolphins picked Tua, but the San Diego Chargers got Herbert. Tua got hurt, didn't have a really good year. Herbert has been living off his rookie year ever since. Okay. He's got skills, he has talent. However, he hasn't put it together to be the elite quarterback that everybody wanted to put him together to put him to be. And what happens is every year we get the same prognosis. We get the same thing every year. The Chargers are going to be a playoff team. They're going to take that next step. They got to go, and all this, they got this, that, and they never do anything. Since I've been born, the Chargers have been getting this love. We got Eric Coryell. We got Kelly Winslow. We got what's the guy's name?
Damian Thomas.
Yeah.
No. We got what's the guy's name? The quarterback back in the day, Dan Fouts. We got Dan Fouts. We got Kelly Winslow. We got all these.
They had Breeze too,
right? We got Breeze. We got Phillip Rivers. We got Antonio Gates. We got all this talent, and they still have never made it out of the semifinals. They never made it out of the conference divisional round. They've never been there.
We get
they've been there, but never been there. Yes, but at the same time, yes, they're exactly that. Especially,
and they both are
what's crazy about that? You knew.
What's up with San Diego?
First of all,
what's up with you guys, San Diego? Stay classy.
You knew coming to LA, you are all automatically going to be you're going to be like compared to the Clippers because there's Big Brother and there's Little Brother in this town. Dodgers, Angels, Lakers, Clippers,
Rams,
Chargers. That's why the Raiders are not here.
I would say the only place that doesn't stand is SC and UCLA.
Well, when you talk
depending
about
on the year,
talk about football. Yeah. If we talk about football, there's one football program. If we talk about basketball, there's a basketball program. So that's the cool thing about UCLA and USC. UCLA is the basketball program, and then we can pick off a couple of those wins against USC in football. That's great. If USC is a football program, but when they play UCLA in basketball, if they get split, maybe go a little further, we're happy about that. Yeah. That's the difference. But when we come to these other professional sports, we play you once or twice a year. Look at LAFC and the Galaxy. Now it wasn't a rivalry before. Now LAFC won a championship. Yeah. Now all of a sudden it's a rivalry now.
Now it's different.
Now it's different. All of a sudden it's different now.
Yeah.
Same thing would happen if the Clippers won a championship.
No, ain't gonna happen.
Even if they win, honestly, if they win, the same Clipper fans will just get more boisterous and louder, if that's possible. But other than that, they're not taking over anything.
So here's my thing about it. There has to be a certain level of patience when we have with these teams. So they had Anthony Lynn before that. He had 1 year into Herbert. Right, and then 1 full season in the Herbert.
Yeah.
Then they fired him. He only had 3 years total.
Yeah.
So I feel like every coach should have at least 4 to 5 year window to really be able to understand what they are, if they'll be able to develop their team, build their team, get the people in that they want. Put the culture of the team that they want. Those are the types of things I think are just necessary. And unfortunately, we have to go through those ups and downs in between that. But I think if you give any coach less than 5 years, then it's minimum 4, but it got to be at least 4 years.
So
to be able to.
What if you're just stinking it up?
Well,
yeah, but I mean, but how do you? Here's the thing though. When look, I'll regress to like Colorado, right? The reason why Deion Sanders is successful is because 80% of his players didn't play for Colorado last year.
Right.
He literally took the transfer portal like it was this free agency and picked everybody he wanted to develop a team of players that he wanted to be able to coach. Yeah. Right. You can't do that in NFL.
Yeah.
And like that so fast with a fast turnaround. If Deion would have had the same 1-11 team, and brought
the
same players and brought, Shador and all them. Shador could be the greatest quarterback in the world, but if they can't catch the ball, they can't catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go and put your will in the team, your personality in the team, and get the players that you want to go ahead and match. That's why you need for at least 4 to 5 years. So look, if we got Staley just got there. 2021 was his first year. This is his third. He's going into his third year. I understand the impatience but you're impatient because Herbert became Herbert before you thought he was really going to be Herbert, right?
Yeah,
right?
he exceeded expectations early.
And I know Charter fans, I'm not naming any names, Fredo, that think Herbert is one of the best
quarterbacks in the world.
Quarterback in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So, because
who was it that told him he was crazy?
Pat-Man Jones.
Yeah, there we go. Pat-Man Jones straight told him to his face.
So the key to that is, is he doing a good job? He's doing a bad job. I mean, Austin Eckler got hurt. Like, he has no control over that, right? Joshua Kelly is his backup, but Joshua Kelly, I mean, okay, I love you, Joshua.
All right,
but he ain't Austin Eckler.
All right, so
you know what I mean? Like, last year, who was hurt? Mike Williams.
Yeah,
all season. Like,
okay, so look, I really think that yes, you need to give a coach time with his dude. However, if you have a franchise quarterback, I'll give you the first year where basically you're playing with other people's dudes, right? You're the coach, but you don't have time to make wholesale changes. You don't know what you need. You don't know any of that. You just a coach. Yeah, so you got to fill it out. So now you're playing with other people's players. So you either have the quarterback that just bomb and he just wins you got a lot of games, or he's good, but all of his weapons and all his people around him is bad. So I'll tell you this. 2 years in the NFL is too quick, but 3 years tops. You know what you know in 3 years, because I get the franchise quarterback, I get my players in, and then I'm now coaching my players. If I can't do this stuff with my players,
and that doesn't mean Super Bowl or bust.
I have a trajectory. Yeah, I have to see progress. Yes. So after 3 years,
if you're going backwards,
if first year I'm coaching your players, somebody else's players. Second year I coach my players, and then third year this is my players in their second year in the system, and they're not taking that leap.
Hey, your best.
That's player, where it's at.
So who's one of the best players that run the game? Eckler.
Eckler.
Right? He's hurt. He didn't.
So why haven't you? Remember, me and you already went out there for the signing.
Right.
We know Joshua McKelly was Eckler's backup 2 years ago.
Yeah, we did.
He's still the backup.
Yes.
What I'm telling you is, why haven't we picked because you saw Joshua Kelly. I see Joshua Kelly.
Yeah, we love
Joshua Kelly. Is not doing Eckler stuff. Yeah. So what you need to do is find a person that is going to be the Eckler's backup, so when Eckler goes down, he do Eckler stuff. Because what he's doing right now is not adequate. You are not going to replace a 4.5 yards per carry guy with a 3.2.
Yeah.
It's sorry. I'm behind the 8 ball. I am a 2nd and 7 with you. I'm a 3rd and 6 with you instead of 3rd and 4.
So the gap between starter and backup.
Dude, football. 3rd and 4 is a lot different than 3rd and 6. A lot 100%, different. 100%. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So if I don't have guys that are going to come in there and replace that the production, it's not really on the players. It's literally on the GM and coach. And so that's what I'm saying. You got 3 years. 4 years, 5 years for me. This ain't college football.
But how much is on the coach and how much is on the GM?
Well, they got both at this. Okay, so what's happening right now is GM is now what happened is GMs and coaches are coming in together like a tandem.
Gotcha. They work together.
Okay. So if what y'all all got to go, so it's like I'm just cutting you guys all out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's crazy, but. I don't know. I was
still early though.
Right? It's still early. And listen, it's a lot of bad luck. Mike Williams was hurt like almost all year. Kenny
always hurt.
You know what I mean?
Always hurt.
So yeah, we got.
Wait, I'm saying. So
Keenan
Allen always hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Wills, always hurt.
Yeah.
Eckler, always hurt. So if I'm the GM and
You need to plan on that.
Simpson, I'm on a podcast and I know these dudes are always hurt. If a GM gets paid to know the personnel on their team knows that they're all, why are you not doing it?
Where's the depth?
What is going on here? So look, it's a step.
They're spending the money on their quarterback, that's for sure.
Okay, cool.
So I guess maybe
he gotta have somebody to throw to though.
So we'll see what happens there, guys. As always, we finish the show here with a segment we call Money Mike's Out of Bounds. Money Mike's going to share his thoughts or opinions on a topic, and it's really simple. He just wants to know, are those thoughts and opinions in bounds or out of bounds? Money Mike,
I was saying, I think y'all gonna be with me the whole time. This is actually hilarious.
Right.
I think this is the funniest thing ever. I don't know if y'all heard about our guy Dwight Howard. Have y'all heard about this?
Yep.
You heard about it? Have you heard Simpson?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Okay, so Dwight Howard put a threat out to the United States and told them that if they did not choose him for the USA team, he gonna play for Taiwan. So, am I out of bounds to go ahead and say, "Hey, Dwight, go ahead and play for Taiwan"? Am I out of bounds just to say that? Like, because I mean, I'm not even considering him on the second 12. Personally, me personally, I'm not considering Dwight.
No, we're not even on the
second
FIBA
12.
national.
Second 12.
So am I out of bounds to say, hey man, just go ahead and pay for that? Go ahead and pay for Taiwan. Like I just want to call him up and tell him, go pay for Taiwan. Am I out of bounds to say that?
You wanna take this one, Stat, first?
Yeah, you're in bounds, man. That's a layup, bro. But I'm just saying, like, if he would have said he was gonna play for Slovenia and it's him and Luka, then you might be like, oh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna play for Greece. You're like, Jonathan, you said Taiwan, bro. You have no offensive game. So you're on defense and you're past your prime. So I don't know how you really trying to affect the game. Like you're not a threat at this point. You're not a threat. All these guys right now they will dunk on you right now. This is not 2010 Dwight Howard, bro. Like,
I'm gonna say inbounds. But that's if you're taking him seriously. I do not believe he's serious. Obviously,
no, I believe he's serious.
He
gotta be serious.
He's kind of like a Shaq. He's somewhat a master marketer.
Yeah,
I compare Shaq and Dwight.
Oh, I know.
Hey, you gonna have Shaq?
Forgive me.
Cancel us.
Yeah. first he's got to see us. And if he sees us, then that's good. If he cancels, that means he saw us. So hey, Shaq, whatever. I think he's. Hey, you're talking about him. We're talking about him, and that's what he wanted, and that's what he got. So, but you are inbounds.
Well, he's actually on an interview, right? Or like with Golden State supposedly next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey,
maybe he'll come back.
They're definitely not going to use his stats from Taiwan. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Another great edition of the Profanity Nation podcast. Be sure to follow us. Get there on infanitytv.com. There's other great shows. We're launching Bolts Weekly this week. We're going to follow up on the Chargers. Coach Staley, see what happens. That's hosted by Fredo. Of course, we have the breaks every single day. Tuneheads coming soon. We've got other things coming up, so don't miss it. Culture Vultures.
So much stuff
soon. Do not miss it. So be sure to hit us up on infanitytv.com, YouTube, wherever you got to find us, Instagram, of course. Until next week, guys. Profanity Nation podcast. We out.
Peace.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Chanel Wnba, and you're watching Infanity Television. Boom.